Welcome back, YouTube, to another soccer slash football prediction. It's your boy Freddy Da Silva. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you won't miss any of your future soccer predictions. All right, today I got a 6-game slate, and it's for Tuesday, February 4th. But first, we gotta talk about it. Baby. That's right. I hit 100% on my bets. Let's go. I put Chelsea to win and Braga to win straight up. All right. The games that I have are for Copa del Rey, which is the Spanish, Copa de France, which is French, and then I had the German Cup. German. Okay. I can't do a good German voice, but you get the picture. So first on the list, we have Atletico Madrid versus Getafe. All right. So Getafe with one injured player, one player with a red card, and one question player. Atletico Madrid, one injured player, two players with red card. Now the red cards, I'm not sure if the red cards are for the regular league, which is La Liga, or if it's for the Champions League. Because there's like 3 leagues going on right now, 3 or 4 leagues that's going on right now. So not 100% sure about the red cards, but nonetheless, they're there. The last 5 games between these two teams, Atletico Madrid won 3 out of 5 games. They've tied twice. So basically, Getafe has not been able to beat Atletico Madrid in the last 5 head-to-head. So, but Getafe hasn't taken an L in their last 5 games. They got 3 wins, 2 draws. Atletico Madrid have 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. But as far as a win, I got Atletico to win, to be honest with you. They're just a better team. Getafe do tie a good amount. They have 2 out of their last 5 games tied. And then I think I remember them tying versus Barcelona. Oh yeah, they did tie with Barcelona. So, I mean, they're not bad. They're just not good. As far as defense, though, it seems like they have a really good defense because they don't allow that many goals. Their last 5 games, they've allowed 2 goals in their last 5 games. That is crazy. So they have a good defense. As far as Atletico, they haven't been all that great at scoring. I think their best game of scoring was in the Champions League when they went against Salzburg. They made 4. Other than that 1.5 that they're sitting at, they've only hit this 3 out of 5, which the most recent game they did tie. But, I mean, they haven't done it every single game, right? As far as going against Getafe, they've gone over that 1.5 3 out of 5 times. So apparently Atletico can find a way to make goals against them. But the most recent game between these two, they did not make 3. They were only able to score 1. So like I said, they've been getting better. And this was back in December 15, 2024, when Atletico beat them only by 1 point. So I'm guessing sometime in December they got really good at, protecting that goal. So I don't see this going over maybe 2.5 or who knows, maybe it will, because look, Getafe this team is sitting at 0.5, which basically all they got to do is make a goal. They've covered this 3 out of the last 5 times they've gone head to head. As far as them covering this on their last 5 games, they've covered this 1, 2, 3, 4. They've covered this 4 out of 5. Atletico's defense, they're okay, but they have allowed at least a goal 4 out of 5. The most recent game they did not, but then again, most recent game they went against Mallorca, and they're a really bad team right now. I think they're like last place in the table, but nonetheless, I think the best way to go for this one, I think Atletico will win this one though. As far as points, I think the safest bet would probably be Getafe just to score a goal. Because, like I said, they've done this 4 out of 5 times. So, and they were able to score against Barca. But then again, Barca's defense is not that great. So, this is going to be a tough one, guys. But I don't know. I do see Getafe making a goal. Maybe this goes over that 2.5 then. Maybe it's a 2-1 situation. 2 for Atletico Madrid and 1 for Getafe. Or it might just be a 2-0, but it's going to be a tough one. I don't know. I just see Atletico Madrid winning this one. Okay, on to the next game. The next game is Copa de France. And I have Lille versus Dunkerque. Dunkerque, yeah. Dunkerque, I guess that's the name. I can't pronounce it. I don't speak French, but that's what it is. All right. As far as injuries, Dunkerque has 0. Lille have 4 injured players and 5 questionable. Now, and I know you see, 4 injured players. No, like they're going to lose. Wait, hold up. The last game they played was for the league, and they had still the 4 injured players, and they were able to score 4, which for me was surprising. But what was more surprising is the game before that game, which it was in Champions League, and Lille went against Rotterdam. They were able to score 6. So, but it's funny though, because before that, the last 5 games before that, or I think it was last 5 or last 4 games before that, they were like literally like the most they made was 2 goals, 1 goal, 2 goals, 1 goal. They didn't go over 2 goals. So for them to out of nowhere, go over 2 points is crazy. Like, what happened to these guys, right? They just got super excited and decided, like, So I do feel like they will make, like they will win for sure. As far as points, the total sitting at 3. Team points is sitting at 2.5 for Lille, and for Dunkerque sitting at 0.5. Let's see, 0.5. Have they covered this? They've covered this 3 out of 5. The most recent game between Dunkerque and Lille, they've only played once head to head. And they were not able to cover this 0.5. So the best way to go for this one will be just Lille, or Lille. That's how you pronounce Lille, whatever. I feel like they're going to win for sure. Like, that's probably the best way to go. Maybe Atletico and Lille put them in a parlay. As far as points though, I mean, 2.5 is just like I said, I know they've been covering this the most 2 recent games. And this team that they're going against, I think they're a 2nd division team for France. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be tough, but I do see them going over that 2.5. I mean, they've proved it. So, and the last time, like I said, the last time they played this team, they did score 3 goals. So, yeah. Give me Lille to win and give me over 2.5. On to the next game. Troyes versus Brest. Troyes, I'm believing that's a second division team for France. The total sitting at 2.5. Team total is sitting at 0.5 for Troyes, and Brest is sitting at 1.5. As far as injuries, Troyes have 2 injured players. Brest have 3 injured players, 1 with the red card, which I'm not sure if that matters in this game, and 2 questionable. But nonetheless, they're there. I'm going to be honest with you. I see Brest winning this one. I know the last 2 games from Brest were terrible, but then again, they went against what? My team, PSG, and Real Madrid, which Real Madrid is a good team. So, yes, they didn't win, but yes, they had they had 2 of the most, for obviously for French league, they got, the best, if not the best team right now in the French league. I think they're sitting at 1 right now, like number 1. So, and then same thing for Real Madrid, right? I think Real Madrid is number 1 right now in the table. But before that, they did get a win. So they're basically in the last 5 games, they got 2 wins, 3 L's. Now, I don't know if that's because of the injuries, but yeah, the last 5 times these 2 went head to head, though. The most recent was a draw. Then Brest won, then a draw, then a draw. So they've drawn 3 out of 5 games. So, yeah, 3 out of 5, you're going to be like, yeah, maybe this is a draw for sure. But then again, I don't know. Because Troyes is sitting at 2 wins, 3 losses, 3 L's. They're basically in the same seat right here. So, but as far as goals though, Brest do make more goals than Troyes, it seems like. Let me see. The last 5 games from Brest, they've scored. So they've got 5 goals. And then Troyes, the last 5 games, they got, wow, they got the same 5. Okay. I might not bet this one because I don't know, it's too risky for me on this one. The one thing I can say though, as far as the points, Troyes are sitting at 0.5, right? 5 out of 5 between these 2 teams, they've covered this 0.5. So maybe, I guess the best way to go for this one would be Troyes to go over that 0.5. Because I mean, like I said, it has happened 5 out of 5 times these 2 have gone head to head. As far as the last 5 games from Troy, they've covered the 0.5 3 out of 5, and the most recent game they covered. Now, Brest, on the other hand, is sitting at 1.5. They've covered this head to head. They've covered this 1, 2, 3. They've covered this 3 out of 5 times. And these are the 3 most recent times they've gone head to head. As far as the last 5 games from Brest, they've covered this 1.5, 2 out of 5 times. So, yeah, so, I mean, the best way to go on this bet, if you ask me, which I don't know if I'm going to do, but if I do decide to do a bet on this game, it's going to be Troyes over 0.5, because they've cut this is like it. This is what they've covered. This is the most reliable outcome. You know what I mean? So, yeah, give me Troyes over 0.5. Man, that game that hurt my head. To be honest with you, I was trying to find a way for you guys, not even for me, because I probably don't care about that bet. I probably won't even do that bet. But for you guys, I was trying to find it. I was trying to find the best prediction for you guys. So if you decide to go with this bet, Troy's over 0.5. Wins, don't even go for it. Okay, on to the next game. We have Le Mans versus PSG, baby, all day. You ain't even got to tell me. You ain't even got to tell me. I'm telling you right now, PSG is winning. PSG is winning. That's that simple. I hope they don't get too comfortable. I hope they don't get too confident, because if they walk in that field super confident, like, I got this. This is not just gonna be a breeze. That's when shit hits the fan. So, but nonetheless, injuries. Le Mans have 0 injuries. PSG is sitting at 2 injuries and 1 questionable. Total is sitting at 3.5. Team total sitting at 0.5 for Le Mans and 2.5 for PSG. The last 5 times these two have gone head to head, Le Mans have been able to beat them only once, and this was back in 2010. Damn. Okay, that 2.5 for PSG, they've covered this 3 out of 5 times they've gone head to head. And as far as the last 5 games from PSG, they've covered this 2.5 3 out of 5 times. As far as Le Mans, that 0.5, they've covered this 3 out of 5 times. The most recent between these two, they did not, though. In the last 5 games from Le Mans, they covered this 0.5, 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. And that 5, the reason why it wasn't 5 out of 5 is because guess who they went against? PSG. So, yeah. And that was their only loss in the last 5 games. Le Mans had 3 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. But they're not going to win this one. I'll be surprised if they even make a goal, to be honest with you. If you ask me if I see a goal from them, I'll say yes, just because I think PSG ended up getting a new player, if I'm not mistaken. So usually when you get a new player, like, it kind of messes things up a little bit in the squad. Not too much though, because obviously if I'm the coach and I see that it's, coming, like, if the team is becoming a little like if it's going down, I'll take them out, either that or I'll put them in the last couple minutes of the second quarter, right? But nonetheless, they haven't taken it down the last 5 games. So, and this new player that just walked in PSG, yes, it's recent, but it's not that recent either. It's been already at least, I want to say, a week or 2, maybe. So, and they've been killing it. They haven't taken it now. So they're not going to just fold because of one player, right? So give me PSG to win. As far as the points, I don't know how I feel comfortable on that 2.5, but they did cover it though. 3 out of 5. And the 2 most recent, they did cover it. One was a club friendly and one was for the Copa de France, which this was what it is. So, but I don't know if they're going to make 4. Maybe 3, but then that'll cover it, right? Maybe I'll just do PSG to win straight up on this bet. But don't let me talk you out of that 2.5. Maybe I'm just being a little scary cat, but I don't feel like it's not gonna happen. I just feel like it's too risky because that's the whole 3 goals. But nonetheless, give me PSG to win. Okay, on to the next game. And this is for the Germans Cup. Okay, Stuttgart versus Augsburg. Stuttgart are playing at home. Oh, I forgot to mention PSG is not playing at home. Brest, not playing at home. Lille is playing at home. And Atletico Madrid is playing at home. So, anyway, back to this one. Stuttgart is at home. They got 4 injured players, 2 players with the red card. And I did check this game. Those 2 red cards for the Stuttgart, they're just multiple yellow cards. If you get more than 4, you ended up getting like a red card basically, which means you can't play for that game or the next game. But these red cards for these team are not for the German Cup. So those players will be able to play. So they're just sitting at 4 injured players. As far as Augsburg, they're sitting at 2 injured players, 1 player with the red card, same thing. Most likely he is playing, and 1 questionable. Now, Stuttgart is the better team, and I'll prove it right here for you guys. The last 5 times they've gone head to head, Augsburg have not been able to beat them. Stuttgart has 4 wins and 1 draw. Now, the last 5 games from Stuttgart, they got 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 L. No, my bad. Wait, is it? No, wrong. The last 5 games from Stuttgart. Oh, wow. 3 L's, 2 wins. Wow. So those 4 injuries are really taking effect on this team. So Augsburg, though, they only got 1 L. They got 1 draw and 3 wins. This is going to be a tough game, but I don't know why. I feel like Stuttgart is going to win this one, though. I don't know. We'll see. Probably I won't touch this one. As far as the points, it's sitting at 3. The total points sitting at 3. Team points is sitting at 1.5 for Stuttgart, and Augsburg is sitting at 0.5. Let's see. Augsburg, though, that 0.5, they've covered this. They've covered this 2 out of 5 times they've gone head to head. The 3 most recent, they did not cover this 0.5, so that's terrible. The last 5 games from Augsburg, they did cover that 0.5 though. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5. So that was 4 out of 5. That one time that they didn't was against Stuttgart, and that was back in January 12th, 2025. So it was like around the beginning of the year. As far as Stuttgart, though, the 3 most recent games from them, they did not win, and they didn't even cover that 1.5. So, but before that, they did get dubs and they did cover that 1.5. But I don't know. This one's too risky. Maybe a draw. Let me see. Have they drawn? Yeah, they've only drawn once in the 5 times they've gone head to head. So maybe a draw, but that's too risky. Maybe I'll do under 3 because, okay, the total sitting at 3, right? They haven't covered this. Yeah, they haven't covered over 3, so maybe under. I think that's the best way to do it. Under 3. Yeah. Okay. Give me this game under 3 points. That's just the best way that I can give you guys. Best prediction. Okay. On to the next and final game, guys. Um, make sure you comment down below what you got. I want to hear your prediction. What do you think is going to happen for any of these games? You can pick whatever game. Also, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. That helped me out, guys. Okay, on to the last game. And this is another game, too, that I'm not going to like because this is too difficult. This is for the Coppa Italia. And you got Atlanta versus Bologna. Now you're like, right as soon as you hear Atlanta, they're going to win, right? Everybody's like, they're going to win. And they are favored, too. They are at home. But check this out. The last 5 times they've gone head-to-head, draw, Bologna won, Bologna won, Bologna won, Atlanta won. So Atlanta has only been able to beat them once. And this was back in 2023. So you tell me, how is this possible, right? Injuries, Atlanta, 2 injured players, 2 question. Bologna, 1 injured player, 1 questionable. Total sitting at 2.5. Team total sitting at 1.5 for Atlanta and 0.5 for Bologna. As far as Bologna, they've covered this 0.5. So already I'm like, as far as points, give me Bologna at 0.5. Without a doubt. Easy money right there. But as far as a win, though, it's tough. It's tough because the most recent game was a draw. And that was the only time they've taken a draw in the last 5 times. But Bologna have tied twice in their last 5 games. The most recent wasn't a tie, though. Atlanta, they've tied 2 times out of their last 5 games. And the 2 most recent games was a draw. So this is going to be difficult, to be honest with you. As far as a win, it's going to be difficult. Now, if you're going for Atlanta, don't let me talk you out of it because it could happen, right? Because they're a good team. Don't get me wrong, they're a good team. But so is Bologna. They're pretty good too. A lot of people sleep on them, and I mean they haven't taken an L in the last 5 games, so that's more than I can say for Atlanta. They've taken 1 L in their last 5 games. So I don't know. This is a tough one, but my best prediction for this one would be easily Bologna over 0.5. Atlanta 1.5 though, they've covered this. They've covered this 4 to 5. The most recent, they did not cover. As far as these two going at it though, they've covered this once out of 5 times. And that was the time they won, which was 2023. So I don't know where to go from this one. This one is going to be difficult. I know everybody's already like, Atlanta, but it's just, it's too, the stats are there. I'm not lying to you. The stats are there. So it's hard to just be like, yeah, Atlanta's going to win. It's not that simple. So, but yeah. You let me know who's going to win. Put it down in the comments and let me know who's going to win. Who you got? Let's see what happens. All right. That's going to do it for today's prediction, guys. I hope what I said helped you guys out. I hope you guys make some money. Most of all, I hope you guys enjoyed this prediction video. So until the next time, deuces.